oops. Give me a second. There we go. Kind of late. We've been wanting to go live earlier, but today, just the way the day played out, we're going live a little late. But ideally, the new schedule for live streams is 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Is ideally where we want to be. We're not there today. That's life. Joseph, how we doing? Kaylee, how we doing? Rob, dudes, bummed you're not gonna be on the live stream. Thanks for the $5 donation. You dropped $5 and said on Venmo and said it's appreciate Johnathan Buckhouse Day. So we appreciate you, Rob, for the $5 donation. And I didn't know that that was today. But if you guys want to appreciate me, we'll take donations. You guys can snag Evolution stickers. This is a ski one, but Evolution sticker, whatever you guys want, dude. Appreciate me because I appreciate you guys. And I think we're going to have, I can feel it. I think we're going to have a killer live stream. We got Kim in the house. We got AC Walker, Milas, WTR Boy, Jalen, Kim. Ear at Store said, you are my whole inspiration. I look up to you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate a comment like that because that's the whole purpose behind this channel. I don't know if I've said it a couple times. Some people know it, some people don't. But I was taken to go snowboarding when my dad was deployed and not around by older men in the church that I was going to when I was like 11 years old. And I looked up to those dudes and I was like, man, I want to be like James Grice so much. Like that dude is the raddest dude. And I thought he was the sickest snowboarder. He took me snowboarding and I was like, I'm gonna grow up, be a snowboarder. And that's what I did. And then I started making these videos and I started getting DMs and messages like that one that people were looking up to me. And I was like, holy crap. Like who James was to me is who I have become in a way through this YouTube channel to thousands and thousands of people and kids and dads. And it's really cool. And it's why it's really easy for me to wake up at 3 a.m. to grind out edits and emails and messages and all kinds of stuff. So I really appreciate that message. It gets me excited because it means that I'm actively pursuing my purpose in life that I feel like I'm called to do. And yeah, I hope you guys are stoked for snowboarding. Austin, how we doing, man? How's the walking? Walking good? Dougie in the house. I'm going snowboarding on Friday. Let's go. Josh, how you doing? We're going snowboarding tomorrow. Keystone. Roman's got a parents come eat lunch with your kids day tomorrow. So I'm going to be showing up to the mountain later in the day. We usually show up pretty early. Been to Vail. I went to Vail opening day. We haven't been back since, but I think it's getting pretty good at Vail. I got a season pass at West Mountain. I don't think I've been to West Mountain. I've been to West Mountain. Eric Madden, how we doing? What up, man? Going shredding next week. Be up in the Keystone area. Yeah, I hope I run into you. I love running into you guys on the mountain. It's like one of my favorite things. Hey, I ski. What's a good place to go west? There's a lot of good places west. Instead of telling you like a single place to go, I'm going to tell you kind of like if you come to Summit County, you have Breck, Keystone, Copper, Loveland, 8 Basin, Vail, Beaver Creek are all pretty close. That's a rad trip. Or you can go to Tahoe. There's just as many resorts: Heavenly, Kirkwood, North Star, Boreal, Palisades. Like that's a good trip as well. And then you could go to Salt Lake City, and you could do snowboard, Snow Basin, Brighton, Solitude, Park City, Canyons, all in like those like kind of like destinations where you can hit multiple resorts and have like the raddest time. So think about that. You don't have to go to a single resort. You can go to multiple resorts. Next East Coast trip. We're still kind of waiting on a brand deal. Waiting on a brand deal. Waiting on selling some sticker. We gotta sell some stickers. Who wants to come East Coast? Grab a sticker. Where's a snowboarder? Yeah, I mean, to go to the East Coast, it's not just me going to the East Coast. I gotta take Cody. So snagging the stickers for flights and hotel and all that type of stuff. But if we can land this rad brand deal, that would help out as well. I saw someone in Mammoth wearing the Mandalorian snow pants. I know you have the jacket. Yeah. The Boba Fett jacket, it's rad. I have the DC one. Head to Summit County this week. You around? Ride vibes. I am, dude. I'd love to meet you. You've been supporting like crazy. Gavin, yo yo yo. The snow in the Pacific Northwest is terrible. Yeah, it's been a tough year, guys, for snow. But I think you guys know that. Is the Insta360 C3 or GoPro here? It's X3, not C3. But is the Insta360 X3 or GoPro 12 better for helmet cam? Kim, I got you. I'm honestly going to say the X3 because, one, I'm sponsored by them. I'm going to say that. But if you get the X3, you'll get the invisible pole. So if you want to hold it and make the pole disappear. But you also get the snow bundle, which comes with the head mount that you'll need to put this on your helmet, as well as an extra battery, which is really rad. If you use my link for the X3. Best action camera for skiing and snowboarding. That being said, the reason why I say the X3 is because it's a 360 camera. So you can put it on your head and film 360. The best example I have for that, who is this? Oh, you brought me a water? Thanks.
You're coughing. That's crazy.
It's because I ate chocolate over this live stream. Let me pull up a video. That was my beautiful wife, by the way. She has fully revamped the sticker store, by the way. Dude, I just had like 7 different things pop in my head that I want to talk to you guys about. Let me go to playlist real quick. We wakeboard. I love wakeboarding. It's so much fun. I'm finally like a pretty decent wakeboarder. I think I can call myself a wakeboarder. For being a Colorado wakeboarder, I think we're doing pretty good. But if you didn't know I wakeboard, here's a wakeboarding video. I'm going to throw it in the chat. So if you wakeboard, check out the wakeboarding content. But if you want to see what the head cam, the things you can do with the head cam with the Insta360, check it out. And you can go more POV, but this is a great example of how much you can show with the camera literally just sitting on your head. It's really rad. So Insta360 X3 or the Ace Pro is the other camera that we've been filming a lot with. I don't know if you've noticed how sharp and crispy the videos have been looking. That's this guy right here. Still learning a lot. I keep having hiccups and things just because it's a new camera and I'm learning, but this is rad. Okay, so what I want to say is, one, not only snag an Evolution sticker, but if you haven't seen the sticker website in a minute, Bobby, I didn't realize it was so messed up. Bobby, my wife, went on there and fully reorganized the entire website. She absolutely killed it. So if you want to see stickers looking good, stickers looking all of that, she put like hours into the Etsy. So check it out, snag a sticker if you want. But mainly, thank you to my wife who also just brought me water. And yeah, Eric said, "What? Oh, I already read that one. I lost my spot. What's the best resort in the Midwest, dude? Spirit Mountain might be up. Spirit Mountain's up there. We haven't gone to them all though. I don't like saying what's the best when I haven't done it all. But I really enjoyed Spirit Mountain. Hey JB, dude, Mel, what's up? So to see you on the live stream. We so much appreciate you and the rest of the guys helping you out, dude. Right? Like, so Cody works for me, but dude, Nate and Damon and Ski Doc, all those dudes are still helping out, despite them like they're not on payroll anymore, but they still want to help and be a part of Team Huckhouse, and I love and appreciate those dudes so much. And then Carlos, what up? Dropped a $5 Venmo donation. Literally just put 3 snowboarders. As you guys can tell, I'm already falling behind in the chat. So you can drop a donation. I'll immediately go and read that. So if you don't want to wait for me to answer one of your questions, which is the whole point of this live stream, is for me to answer your questions. So blow me up about gear, mountains, anything. And if you drop a donation, I'll go right to it. You can do a super chat, which is going to pop up on YouTube, or you can do Venmo or Streamlabs. That's the pinned blue section in the comments. And I will still read out your comment and everything and say thank you, of course. But the biggest thing is I'll answer your question and you don't have to wait for me to catch up in the chat because I'm going to fall behind because I ramble bad. Thoughts on the snowfall early season in Keystone? What snowfall? We haven't gotten any. It's been a very slow snow. For me, it's not the lack of snow. I've had plenty of lack of snows. It's been a very warm early season, which was odd. Andrew, what up? Greg, what up, dog? I talked to Greg on the phone today. It was good. It's slow here in Mammoth. Mammoth Park, though, looks super fun right now. Winter Park has a really fun park as well. That we'll be posting that tomorrow. Finally got to hit some jumps. We're feeling good. Oh, you're going to Keystone on Sunday. So I've been taking Saturday and Sundays off in a way. I've been taking Roman one of those days. Sunday's kind of football day with my wife. And I kind of missed. I rode this last Sunday. I need to have a Sunday staying home with her. So I'll probably be out on Saturday with Roman because he's got to go snowboarding. Just cranked out some edits, dude. Cody's on it. Day Job Shredder. The fat $20 donation, dude. Appreciate it. Big news. Just signed my offer letter for a new job. It's official. Dreams are finally coming true. We're moving to Wyoming. Dude, congratulations. You've been talking about it. I know you've been working towards it. Dude, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Thanks for the $20 donation. I know you're about to be moving, so those $20 could definitely help you out. But let's give Day Job Shredder some congratulations. Getting a new job, moving across the country. That stuff's rad. Keep chasing your dreams, dude. If I can chase my dreams and snowboard for a living, you guys can chase whatever your dream is. Go get it, guys. It's out there. It's available for you. I'll be prepping my sticker on my helmet. How are the resorts? Lots of snow yet? Not a lot of snow, Eric, but it's good. They're getting a lot of runs open. It's all man-made. Sharpen your edges. If you guys need a tune, like you should have sharp edges right now. If you don't have sharp edges, you need a tune. Hit up the Ski Doctor. Michael the Ski Doctor. You can hit him up. Just put Ski Doctor in Google. You'll find Michael. That dude can give you the freshest edges, and you can go out and absolutely rip. Obviously, he'll wax you up as well. Hit up the Ski Doc. Thoughts on battalion boards? I haven't rode one, like, period. I've never gotten on one. I need to, I think I know a guy I can hit up and see if he'll let me borrow one. Just try it out. Hey, Johnathan, I've been watching a lot of your Wisconsin reviews. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I mean, last year we went to the Midwest. We knocked out some Colorado resorts, but we didn't get to the East Coast last year. We kind of had to cancel our Arizona trip. So we had a lot of Wisconsin and Midwest resort reviews to do. We got more coming. Oh, dude, we still have some. We're sitting on like 2 resort reviews. We got resort reviews still. I forgot we had those, Cody. Just watching your Keystone Ski Patrol video, crazy vid, right, Parker? We might have another one coming out. Johnathan, what happened to the hair? Did the barber mess you up? Dude, Jake, what? I am the barber. I did myself. It's like one of those things where I wear a hat and a helmet 90% of my life. But somehow, every time I go live, it's like haircut day. So yeah, I literally did this today. I'm feeling fresh. So fresh. But I do it myself. I save the money. Haircuts are expensive nowadays. It's like 30 plus tip. You're like $40 for a haircut. I can go in the backyard, shave my head off, put a helmet on. Well, good. John, are you planning a trip to Wisconsin anytime soon? We're thinking upper part of the Midwest is what we were kind of thinking. But we'll see. We'll see. Just got my X3. Cannot wait to use it. Saturday can't come fast enough. Eric, yes. To film in 5.7K, 30 frames per second for selfie mode. You could do me mode as well. Then you don't have to reframe it all. Me mode's a fun one to use. And then if you're going to film someone else, you can always do single lens. But you're probably going to be in 360 mode, 5.7K, 30 frames per second. It should default to that. And then play around with the app. The app is incredible. Dude, we have 88 people here. That's so rad. Chris James in the house. Awesome with the $2 donation, dude. Thank you so much for the $2. Are you going to Arizona this year, you think? Also, what are your thoughts on the Never Summer boards? So I have a Never Summer. It's literally on my wall. It's my Mountain Dew board. I rode it once. It absolutely ripped. That's another. I think I reviewed one. Never Summer makes like pretty like tanky boards that are not going to fall apart on you. I know that for sure. I think Never Summer really likes hybrid camber. I'm more of a camber snowboard rider, but the average consumer tends to be on hybrid camber snowboards. So not bad. We want to go to Arizona this year. We got to snag more we got to sell some stickers, guys. We got to kill these live streams. We got to get some videos to take off. Arizona's on. So I know I haven't put the schedule on Resort Ski Maps this year because literally we're waiting on this brand deal. I got to put some pressure on them. But it's one of those things where that brand deal takes us to some really cool places, which would be rad. But if that doesn't work out, that's why I just haven't put the schedule together. But I'll tell you where I want to go. I want to go ride all of Arizona this year. So obviously that would be later in January is when we'd want to go do that. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to plug camp. But we want to go to the upper part of Midwest, which would be cool, Upper Peninsula. We want to go to either the Syracuse area in New York. And we got to ride the lower part of Colorado. That's kind of where we're thinking for trips this year. But if you want to come to Colorado and shred, and you're like, I'm just like a single dude, or maybe you're married and you want to like get a break, or you need to send your wife. So if you need to come to Colorado, or if you're already in Colorado, and if you ski or snowboard, I don't care if you're a skier or a snowboarder, come to winter camp. It's an all-inclusive adult camp. So you do have to be an adult, which I'm not worried about. Almost 70% of you guys are all adults. It's in Colorado, February 1st through the 5th. All-inclusive. You buy your flight, you buy your ticket to camp, and that's all you got to do. We're going to go private cat skiing in Monarch this year, and then 2 days at Crested Butte. The idea is come to Colorado, ride with a local, and I'm going to show you how to navigate the mountains where you find the best terrain, hopefully powder. It's never guaranteed, but I'm pretty good at finding pow. We can hike and do some of the gnarlier stuff if we want to. We'll read the group, but it's all-inclusive. So we're going to get you breakfast, we're going to get you lunch, we're going to get you dinner for those 3 days. It's going to be the most insane shredding of all time. And if you want to come to camp, I'm going to throw the link in the description. You can be a skier and come too. So it's not a coaching camp. It's more of an experience camp. The reason why is I'm not allowed to coach I'm not allowed to coach hard drills and skills on ski resorts because they offer that. And so I would get sued if I did that. But I can go ride the mountain with a bunch of friends and show you around and show you, we just have the raddest time. We could also rent out a whole snowcat and get hopefully the raddest powder of all time. And at the end of the day, we did it last year and it was incredible. If you do really want to get coached, you want to know how to hit boxes, jumps, rails, everything like that, summer camp is the way to go. Chris James, Dark, who's in the chat, has come to every camp that I've done, basically. And he's always had an incredible time. He's literally just said, camp is rad, do it. But summer camp is summer camp is a week-long, 5 days of shredding, park-focused, training-focused, because I'm allowed to teach at that ski resort that time of year. So come out, that's on the same website that I just shared. Come to the camps. They're insane. We just got a bunch of donations too. I'm gonna mess your name up. Rorik G with a $10 donation. Didn't even write anything. It's his first ever super chat. Appreciate it, dude. And then Eric Madden dropped $10. Thanks for doing what you do. Love the content, man. Dude, I appreciate those donations so much, guys. Thanks for the $10. I'm glad you appreciate the content. I don't know if you've noticed this year, guys, I've been trying to really focus on some products reviews and then some how to go from beginner to intermediate rider, a lot of help, really helpful content. Because I want to help you guys become the best shredders possible. And then Austin, dude, with a fat $10. He went from $2 to $10. He's dropped $12 on this stream, dude. Thank you so much for the donations. Camp would be sick to help the Arizona trip. Dude, $10 in the gas. Let's go. Give away a sticker for Arizona. Snowball is coming. Sunrise is the best but worst amenities. Heck yeah. Mount Lemmon is southern ski resort in the most southern ski resort in the United States. Tiny but cool because it's above the desert, dude. Lemon is like why we got to go late. We got to go when Lemon is open for sure. Austin, thanks for sharing that information. Thanks for the $10. We'll give a sticker away. There's specifically one person, and if he's in this chat, I'm gonna give him the sticker because he's asked 10 trillion times. You guys probably know exactly who that is. But Austin, dude, thank you so much for the donation. And then, of course, we got Eric. 22 months, Eric. Dude, you're almost there, man. Are you guys, Eric, are you and Trevor? I don't see Trevor in the chat, but you guys going to be at Keystone tomorrow? Al, I'm so happy you're here. Snowboard Al. Al, you have to stop putting those hashtags in your comments because all of your comments, Al, are getting put to spam on YouTube. So Al, drop your comments, dude. I love that you watch the videos and drop comments, but don't put those hashtags anymore because YouTube is blocking all of your comments. I'm so lost in where I am in the chat, guys. So I'm gonna kind of just pick comments, and so if I'm not getting to yours and it's been a minute, I'm gonna go back up. Anyways, I'm gonna answer this one. Do you recommend the Clue bindings or the Burton step-on bindings? So I gotta say this. I do ride for Clue, but that's because I prefer them over the Burtons. I like that Clue bindings have straps. They're rad step-ins just like the Burtons, but you got straps. They're more of a hybrid binding. For someone that likes to ride park like I do, I love having straps and being able to crank my feet down. So I will pick the Clues over the Burtons, and they're linked in the description. If you get Clue bindings, use code BUCK10. You'll save 10% off, which is rad because that's $50. They're $500 pair of bindings. So my code will save you $50 off of them, which is pretty rad. And they ship fast. They're also running out of sizes. So if you're on the fence about getting the Clue bindings, go get them now. It's in the description. All of my gear, all of my snowboard gear, all of my discount codes, all of that, guys, is in the description. Clue's running out of sizes, running out of in stocks. So go get your bindings now if you're on the fence about it. They make a limited batch every year, and then the idea is they sell out of it, and then the next year they can get more and all that type of stuff. It's a brand new company, but it's German made. It's such quality product. They're the raddest dudes. Code BUCK10 will save you 10%. Are you going to Blue Mountain, PA this year? I'm not, but we got to get to PA. PA asked me to come visit more than any other state. We'll get there. Hunter Mountain was rad. What you cheap pick for all mountain board for trees, steep stuff, and powder? That would be the Nidecker Thruster is my favorite board for all mountain trees, steep powder, like lines. The Nidecker Thruster, which should be this board right here. I'm gonna throw it in the chat. This is my favorite all mountain snowboard. My favorite, like I can do anything, park, POW, gnarly lines, literally anything, is the Burton Custom. I personally think the Burton Custom is, out of every snowboard I've ever ridden, the Burton Custom has like changed my life and changed my riding. I'm riding a lot better, and I think a lot of that has to do with getting on the Burton Custom. But there's the link for the Burton Custom. Check them out, guys, if you're thinking about getting snowboards. Those, like, once again, that's what I ride. You don't have to ride what I ride, but it works for me, so I know it would work for you. Hey, Jonathan, moved east, didn't get to try Mount Hood before I left. Now my job is repairing summer boards and one wheels. No way, Quinn. That's a rad job. Come repair my summer board. I beat the crap out of it. If you guys haven't checked out the summer board yet, that was my summer addiction. We're also sponsored by Summerboard. I gotta say that. You know, on YouTube, you're supposed to mention all your like if you say something and you're sponsored by it, you gotta mention that. We made 27 Summerboard videos this summer. It was so much fun. Let me see. I'm gonna do the review video. I also have a code for the summer board. It's Buck100. But this is just a YouTube video. If you're interested in a street snowboard, something that you can do if you live in Texas or Florida, somewhere that doesn't have mountains, or if somewhere with mountains but you just can't go all the time, it helps keep your legs in shape. It's super fun. Summer board. Once again, my summer addiction. Eric said, same bro, the custom is a game changer. Yeah, Eric jumped on the custom. Can't quite afford them. I get it. That's why I'm stoked that I have the discount code to hopefully help you guys. That's like one of the best parts about working with these brands is like, obviously they support me, which is sick. But when a big thing that I always go for bat with is like, hey, like, I know you want to support the channel and run ads on here, but like, we got to get like the audience, the supporters, like a discount. Like they got to get hooked up if they're going to be snagging this product. So I'm always going at bat for you guys for discounts. Just got to pass to a mountain in my area. Cannot wait. Chilling. Congrats. Get those days in. I know personally for me, like when I financially get invested into something, I do it a lot more. So like with my health, I don't know if you guys noticed, I've lost a lot of weight. I put a lot of money into a gym. You know, I've bought in like good supplements. I've done a lot to help because I put money into it. I'm like, well, I better go do some pull-ups. I got a pull-up bar now and like I better do some squats and whatnot. So thoughts on the Ride War Pig? I've never rode it. I know Austin has. It's got a big footbed. And so, yeah. Sorry, my wife is texting me. Give me a second. You do Robotech. What up? New Mexico is about to get some snow, which is rad. Day job shredder, dude. Got the $2 donation. Keeping the fox alive. Can't let the fox die. Oh, that's a good question. Is dope clothing worth it? So I personally have never worn dope clothing. I've never tested it out. I know there's another YouTuber that goes by Steep that's sponsored by them. Absolutely love them. I know it's huge in Europe. The thing about dope snow is they successfully dominated Instagram advertisements. So they ran Instagram ads, sold dope clothing to tons of people the last 2-3 years. And so by doing that, a lot of beginners and newer people that are coming to ski resorts are wearing the clothing. I'm sure it's rad clothing, but the core community, the snowboard, the cool guys, the cool snowboarder guys, anytime they see a beginners having something consistently, that because beginners have it, it's not cool. So dope is considered not a cool brand to the core snowboard community, all the cool kids. So you hear a lot of people talk trash on it. I'm not going to talk trash on it because I've never worn it. I've never used it. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I think it's so cliche and lame to not like something because a lot of people have it or use it or beginners are using it. Like I know a lot of people give the step-in bindings in general, just all step-in bindings a lot of flack because beginners tend to like to have step-in bindings because it's a lot easier than strapping your foot in the board. I get it because it is a little tricky to strap your foot into a board. And there's nothing wrong with that, like getting step-in bindings and everything like that. So, but the core cool kid community will make fun of anyone on step-in bindings. So I get a lot of flack for having step-in bindings. But I'm like, a lot of my audience, believe it or not, are beginner to intermediate riders. So me rocking step-on bindings being like, yo, you can take these from beginner to literally pro level riding makes you guys confident in getting those bindings. And I know because a lot of my people watch my channel, beginners, they're going to help you guys out. And they're just rad bindings. They work so well. Hey, John, I'll be up there next weekend. Hoping to see you out there, dude. There's a good chance at Keystone, guys. I'm always by the terrain park, unless it's a POW day. What's your total vertical you've ridden this year? Derek, I have no idea. It's a fun story. I'm going to go on a rant real quick. I used to kill Epic Mix. So Epic Mix is the app that came out for Vail Resorts back in the day where it tracks your vertical feet. They started this whole vertical tracking type thing for the most part. And they used to have a top 100 list. Well, I lived in the mountains and I was like, and I started snowboarding the moment Epic came out. I was like, dude, I'm going to get on this top 100. And not only did I get on top 100, I got a top 50. I was like at like 44 in the Epic Mix top 100. And I didn't get it by vertical. Vertical was the least thing I got because I rode park all the time. But they had this thing where you could get pins for your day riding. So before the YouTube channel, if I didn't want to ride park for the day, I'd go out and get all these pins. So like one would be like ride the Ruby Tuesday lift 5 times on Tuesday. So on a Tuesday, I'd show up to Keystone, ride the Ruby Tuesday lift 5 times. They also had pins for riding every chairlift on the ski resort. It's called the Conqueror pin. So I'd go to Keystone one day and I'd ride every single chairlift at Keystone, like even the beginner Ranger and other chairlift. And I get all those pins, and because those pins had points, despite me having a very low vertical, I was in the top 50 for every Epic Pass user. And that was my kind of my way to like show people like, yo, I snowboard all the time. I love snowboarding so much. Like, oh, look, I'm in the Epic Mix top 100. And people are like, what? That's sick. Then I created this YouTube channel, or me and my brother started doing this. And then I was like, I don't need the Epic Mix to show everyone that I'm a rad snowboarder. I have this YouTube channel that I post my videos and people are watching and getting stoked. Crazed Kid, yeah, man. And so then I stopped because then I also was like, oh, I got to go start riding. Then the Icon Pass came out and I was like, well, I'm going to go start riding Icon Resorts and not just grinding out Vail Resorts because of Epic Mix. And then they got rid of the top 100. I haven't been on Epic Mix in years, but I'm pretty sure they got rid of the top 100. They got rid of all the pins. They like slowly started removing the pins because like they were too hard. Vail has gotten so soft, dude. Jimmy, what up? Says, hey, Buckhouse. I'm really looking forward to this season. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten enough snow yet. Last year, we got over 200 inches. Not great this year. Dude, I personally can feel it on the channel from like views to sales. Like people not getting snow, like the hype for this season's been really low. I even made a video talking about how weird this season is. But yeah, Jimmy, a lot of people are bummed because the resorts are just not getting snow. Snow is the life force of the ski industry, which totally makes sense. I'm def not pro. I'm def not no pro. Def don't get runs in the Northeast. Y'all like to do in the West. There's some, I mean, Killington's got some pretty good terrain. I know like Whiteface has some terrain. If you can catch it when it opens, pretty close to Colorado terrain. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah, the East Coast does not have terrain like the Midwest. Are you going to come back to Washington State because we have some crazy big mountain runs? Yeah, we got to get back. Well, we still have the goal to ride every resort in the United States. It's just like it's going to be a slow progress on our journey right now while the kids are young. It's going to ramp up for sure. Brody, I appreciate it, man. How many? We got 41 likes and 78 people here. We almost have 30 people in this chat. They haven't smashed the like button yet. Please do that. I appreciate it. Still got the almighty YouTube algorithm god for this stream. Hopefully get more people in here. It'd be rad to break 100 people on the stream. couple years ago when we were getting like 200 people a live stream, I'm telling you, dude, lack of snow is brutal. But we would be chilling around 200 people a live stream. I was like, yo, if we hit 1,000 people on a stream, I'll give away a snowboard on that stream. We never got close. You should 100% come back to Washington State for. Oh, I think I already read that one. But for runs at Crystal, Baker, Stevens, I need to get to Stevens and Snoqualmie. I'd love to hit Snoqualmie again because I went on like a crazy snow day and I didn't even get to see like what anything looked like. How's my park? We do not have enough snow for the backyard park right now. But we got 2 new rails for the backyard park. We got a 24-foot DFD. We have a waterfall rail now, which is super rad. We also built Rome in a box, like an A-frame box, which is sick. So the backyard park's gonna be rad this year. That was I thought of it earlier in the stream. I forgot, but then B-Dog Skates reminded me. He said, "Congrats on 190,000 subscribers." Thanks, guys. We that's the one thing that is up this year. We got more subscribers in November than we ever have in November. It was our biggest November for subscriber count, which was rad. And views. We got like 7 more million views than ever. But yeah, we are fast approaching 200,000 subscribers on this channel, which is a wild amount of people. And then Instagram and TikTok have been blowing up as well. If you're not following those platforms, we post short form over there. Yeah, Ride Vibes had 190K. When did that happen? It happened fast. We've had a bunch of short form go viral, which helps with the growth for sure. But it's you guys, the people that watch the long form, the ones that I really appreciate. I mean, still check out the short form content, but please watch the vlogs. We put a lot of time. Like every vlog that you watch is hours upon hours of filming it, then editing it, then making thumbnails and titles and loading the description in. And like, we put a lot of work into this, but we love it. Cody has been editing a ton of videos. He's so insane. And then I've been putting a lot of love into videos too. We love making you guys content. When will you make a small ski evolution sticker? I'm not sure if you answered that already because I had to go away from my computer. I have not answered that yet. I don't know. I haven't made stickers in a minute. But maybe we'll bring this small ski sticker out. There's been some demand for it. But the snowboard sticker is still the #1. Powderhorn, they're open right now. I wonder how their snow is. I had a friend that went today or yesterday to Powderhorn. What is the mountain you are most excited to ride one day that you haven't been able to ride yet? That's a great question. I love great questions like that. What is it? Snowshoe? No. Well, yeah, I need to go snowshoe. People keep asking me to go snowshoe. What's the one in Montana? Chris James that you went to? Pull up resort ski maps. I don't know. I can't think of it. I'm like, I really want to go to it. I can't even think of the name. Jay Peak on the East Coast. I really want to go to Jay Peak. Whitefish. Is this the one? Whitefish is like the best one. Big Sky. Thanks, babe. My wife texted me. Big Sky in Montana. I hear that resort is super rad and super gnarly. And we like rad and gnarly. Also, Whistler. We have never been to Whistler. Oh, Damon. Dude, little D. Coming in with a good question. What's something you're working towards right now? So we went to Winter Park yesterday, and I did switch back 180 tap on the ball, which is a new trick that I learned this year. So I worked on that yesterday. I also tried to back 3 tap the ball, a little sketchy. And then I really need to fix my backside rotations. I think really, like, if I had to be like, that's something I need to work on and fix. My backside rotations are corked. I need to stop corking them. I can throw cork 7s. They're sick. But also it's really sick to throw 7s that are not corked. So there's that. Really, I mean, every time I go riding, I'm like, okay, what's something new I can do? So like the other day I did crail, which is backhand nose, backside 180. So I'm doing all these like minor things. Every day I go out, I try to do something new that I haven't done yet. All that being said, I think a lot of my focus right now is just making the best, most fun videos for you guys. I think Cody could agree with that. Like we're really hyper focused on like this early season because there's not a lot of terrain open. You know, we're not riding powder, we're not riding lines, and parks aren't that good yet. We're just focused on like how to make the best content. Like how do we make the best how-to videos? How do we make the most interesting video that we haven't made yet? So we're not making like 6 early season keystone videos that all feel the same. Like every video we want to feel different right now, early season. Michael, the $10 donation. Appreciate the $10. What angle do you set your bindings at, and how do you run your high backs on your board? Do you run them aggressive or more straight up? This will only be my 2nd year snowboarding. Heck yeah. So the distance between my feet is like what it would be if I took a bar and put it on my shoulders and did a squat. So if I was squatting, that's the distance I have my feet at, because that's my power position. Kind of like in football, if I was gonna like tackle someone, you know, you get in your stance and then you explode. My explosive stance is where my distance is. Now my angles, I have them at 12 and 12 on both feet, because when I go switch, I want it to feel like the same as if I'm going regular. So same angle on both feet, 12 and technically negative 12 are my binding angles. So I can go switch and it's going to feel just like I am going regular. You can go, now with angles, it's preference. You can go more angle. You can go less angle. And then high backs, I don't do any forward lean is what you're asking, because that's when it makes it more aggressive for sure. So the forward lean lets you hit your high back faster, which makes it more aggressive. I do not do any forward lean because I ride rails. The more rails I ride, like when you're on a rail, you don't want it to be like very responsive, at least for the heel side for sure. But if you're riding if you're riding pipe, even probably park jumps would be pretty good to have some forward lean or carving. My buddy Ryan, that's really big into carving, is really big into forward lean, helps him do heel side carves really well. Liam, what's up? I'm going to Colorado in February. Any recommendations for Vail resorts? Obviously the back bowls. You gotta go check out the back bowls. Vail's fun. My internet went out on me. Come on, internet. Streaming with no internet is crazy. Dude, if guys, I live in the forest. Like I live in the mountains, but I don't live in a city. I live in the forest. So my internet, I have 2 different internet providers because one might go out, the other one might work, and then I have my phone provider that I also pay extra so I can use as a hotspot. Like I do not have a great internet situation. But we make it, we get it done, dude. Guys, you know we've posted every single day on this channel for 4 years now. Every single day for 4 years, we've either gone live like today or we posted a YouTube video, which is absolutely insane. And if you don't believe me, go check out my video count What are we at for uploads? Which and I totally don't blame you guys for not watching every single video every single day, because we post a lot of videos. But when we post a rad video like rating the highest rated Amazon snowboard, that video is crushing it. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. That Amazon board actually kind of ripped. But we have 3,200 videos on this channel, which is wild. You know, last season, November and December, we posted 2 videos a day also, which is pretty rad. How do you pop 180s and 360s off of boxes? Every time I go to my rotation out of 50-50, I slip off the box. So you need to have turn up. You need to have upper body, lower body separation, meaning that rotation needs to be coming from your shoulders and not the lower part of your body. So if I'm doing a 50-50 this way, I get on it. Now my upper body needs to start rotating. Let's say I'm going to do a 360 out. I'm going to get to this position right here before I pop. And then when I pop, I'll then snap the rest of that rotation. A lot of people try to go to the very end of the rail and jump off and then throw their rotation, which doesn't work. You need to be jumping onto the rail. And the moment you land on that rail, you need to be starting your rotation if you want to try to rotate off. You need to do your tricks through the feature. You ever see us out there, come get some, oh. Do your kiddos like Jurassic Park? Have you taken them to Dinosaur Colorado? I'm not taking them to Dinosaur Colorado. They are not allowed to watch Jurassic Park because it would terrify them. They're still too young. But we have taken them to Snowboard Al. I don't see your donation, Al. Bobby said I missed a Streamlabs donation. I checked it out. But I don't got nothing, Al, so I don't know what happened, dude. Nolan, no plans in the near future for those 2 places. Oh, we definitely thought about going to Idaho. We like Idaho. Big Sky is insane. My home mountain. Those shoots are crazy with the new tram, the lift they're putting in this year, and next year going to get way easier to ride the extreme terrain. Cool. I'm down for it being easier to rip the gnarly stuff. How do I get into doing more and bigger jumps? And same goes with freestyle. Where do I start? Oh, I'm so happy you asked. Where is it? It starts in June at summer camp. I literally host a skills and drills, intro to park, intro to boxes, intro to jumps, like skills and drills camp in June. It's all inclusive adult camp. So one, that's a place to start, because then you're going to get a lesson essentially to how to go into the train park. Realistically, where do you start? You start in the small part of the park. Most resorts have a smaller beginner park, and you go in there and you start riding, and then hopefully you meet other people that like to ride the park with you, and then you guys wander over to bigger jumps and you hype each other up and you guys just send it, and that's how you slowly progress. Or once again, you can go to my camp, you could get a lesson. At the end of the day, a lot of it comes from like doing it afraid and whatnot, and like just going for it. But that's why I created that camp in Oregon, is to help you guys get into park, to explain body positions, to explain the features in general. So you're not just terrified of these things, going in fully blind and not knowing what to do. You can approach park snowboarding with a a mindset of how to attack it safely so you can progress without getting hurt. Because obviously that's the whole point is like, yo, I want to go ride the park. I want to do all this rad stuff, but I don't want to get hurt. Like, guys, I've posted a video every single day for 4 years now. Like, I've mastered how to get better, but also do it in a safe way to where we're not having season-ending injuries, but we're able to, you know, still go like push ourselves. But also come to winter camp. I mentioned it earlier, but check out winter camp. In that link that I shared, I have 2 camps. I have a winter camp and a summer camp. Check them out. The winter camp is mountain focused. I know you do lots of stretches, workouts to get ready for the season. What's the best way to get more pop and jump higher? Squats, pistol squats. I mean, you could literally go on YouTube and search like how to jump higher. The knees over toes guy is great for eliminating knee pain when snowboarding, things like that. Do you recommend any head straps for the GoPro Max or just ordered one, but want to figure out the best way to get it on my sandbox helmet? JP, you go to where you ordered it from, you cancel that order, and you get the Insta360 X3, because if you get this camera through the link in my description, the head strap and the little sticky mounts and all kinds of ways to mount it on your helmet, it's going to come for free, man. You don't have to get it extra somewhere else. You also get the invisible pole that we rock. If you cancel that Max order and get yourself a GoPro X3 or an Insta360 X3, that's one way to do it. Realistically, just go on Amazon, just like GoPro head strap, or don't do that. Hold on. I have accessories, even though you don't got the Insta360. I have the Insta360 accessories. You can get the snow bundle from Insta360 right there. Boom. There's all the accessories for cameras and stuff if you need them. But snowboarding, you can do the sticky mount. With wakeboarding, I don't trust the sticky mounts. I go with the straps. I don't like having the sticky mount on my helmet all the time. So whenever I do head cam, I do the strap. But the strap bounces. The sticky mount's going to be your more less shaky option. Carlos with the $10 donation, dude. Thank you so much for $10. I bought my first snowboard setup, the Nidecker Merc. That's a fun board with Flow NX2 TM hybrid bindings. Should just got clues, man. They're easier to say. I'm joking. Heck yeah, on the bindings. And some Burton Ruler boots. I've never tried those boots, but Burton makes quality product. Do you have any opinion on Flow rear entry bindings or Nidecker Supermatics? So, just so you know, Flow is owned by Nidecker. So, Nidecker, the Supermatics kind of have that rear entry semi as well. Personally, Carlos, I am sponsored by Clue. I like Clue bindings, which is a form of the step-in bindings. I personally hated. I have rode Flows, and I hated them. I think the rear entry is very limiting, especially depending on the angle. I say like you're on your heel edge, facing down the fall line, like pull your foot out. It's going to be extremely hard. You're going to have to jump to your toe side edge, then you can pull your foot out. They're just very limiting bindings. And then I don't feel like they hold your, like, you have to have, with the Supermatics and with the Flows, you have to have the everything's got to be loose for you to get your foot in and to get your foot out. Like, your straps can't be too tight, and I like really tight straps. So because your straps are loose, that's how you're going to get your foot in, and it's going to click. And yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But I'm so hyped to get your own setup, and you could love the Flows. Personally, I didn't, but that doesn't mean you're not going to love them. And, like, let's be real. Like, I went out with a $300 full-blown snowboard setup and ripped totally fine. Like, these snowboard products nowadays, guys, are so rad. Will you be hitting big snow this summer? Possibly. It all depends on how well the winter goes, you know, guys. Like, we got to sell a bunch of merch. We got to do well on YouTube. We got to grow. We got to run a good business. And if the business goes well, then we can travel anywhere we want. We can go either, like, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a business. You know, I have an employee. If I want to travel somewhere, I got to pay for me and my employee. And so Carlos dropping a $10 donation is huge. Anyone that snags the Evolution stickers is huge. And that's how, you know, I decide like, oh, like we can go on all these trips, or like, oh man, like we're going to go on like one trip this year if things don't turn around or things like that. So I get it though. Economy is not the best that it's been in, and stuff like that. Dude, Roman's doing great. He's been ripping. Roman is in school, but Roman's been riding by himself now. He's been able to make his own stopping and stuff. It's really rad. Any binding recommendations in the $200 to $300 range? I think if you're looking for a range like that, look into Union bindings. Please talk about snow conditions out there. We've been getting some snow. Some places have way better snow than others. Like Winter Park snow is actually, Winter Park had a lot more snow than up here in Summit County. But we're all waiting for the almighty snow gods to come in and puke. Is wakeboarding or skateboarding better to do in the summer if you can do, I think even if you can't do both? Skateboarding is going to be one of your best ways to get better at snowboarding in the summertime. Getting on a board, cruising around, it's going to give you style. It's going to make you be more comfortable on a board. Like skateboard in the summer if you can. Wakeboarding is going to help your park riding in a way, or keep you like in shape. Snowboarding helps your wakeboarding, but wakeboarding doesn't help your snowboarding. I think that's the better way to put it. Hello?
Now we want to play a Jenga.
You want to play the Jenga game?
Yeah.
We've been playing Monopoly Jenga. Super fun. You want to say hi to everybody?
Yes.
Whew. Everyone keeps asking for a Roman snowboard video. Are we going to make one this weekend?
Yeah, but the other one gets stormed.
Yeah, we tried to make a Roman video, but it was a brutal stormy day. We had the wind was the craziest part, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
But I went on the blue one.
Yeah, you rode a blue run because the green one was too windy. So good job on that. You literally look like me, dude. Look at this. We look like the same person, don't we? No? Or yes?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, Roman rode a blue run. We'll get out there. We'll make videos. But we've been going snowboarding.
But the blue one was fun.
You like the blue run?
Yeah.
I had to hold you for some of it. You're getting heavy. Uh-oh. Who's that?
Bristol.
Weekend Warriors, good to see you guys. Hello.
Hello.
Here she is. There she is. Go higher. You gotta go higher. This is my family, other than my beautiful wife. Say hi. Hey, you fart! Oh my goodness. You come in here and you stinky booty girl. Brow, brow.
Dada boo boo.
No, dada boo boo. Bristol boo boo.
Bristol boo boo.
Do you want to go snowboard this year?
Yeah.
You didn't want to snowboard last year, but you want to snowboard this year?
Yeah.
Yes.
That last
so
year I
pretty.
did a chipmunk.
You did a chipmunk run last year?
Yeah. You gotta watch another hill.
Deal, Al. I'll let you know, dude.
Hi.
Hi. Getting ready to go to Alaska. Any advice? Dude, Alaska was gorgeous. We had a blast in Alaska. There's an Applebee's. that's an Alaska trip joke. I don't know. Elieska was the raddest resort. I don't know if I have any tips.
Daddy?
You guys want to go play Jenga?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're going to end the live stream here.
So keep
These
it,
kids-
Bobby. We do stuff like this daily.
These kids need some attention before bedtime. Appreciate you guys. Have a
See
good
you
night.
later.
Thanks for all the donations. You guys rock.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy.
Well,